Hey everybody, it's Chevy Nobody Else's Auto. Got some more cool new inventory we're going to check out. Now, if you've been hanging out with us, you saw this video a couple weeks ago when we drug these old trucks off an old farmstead. Our friends at Stone Sand Company out there doing a big farm cleanup, taking out tons and tons of trees, buildings, everything. Fortunately, they called me and said, hey, there's some old trucks out there, go check them out before we haul them off for scrap. So went out, worked out a deal. They gave you guys a quick walk around before I moved anything. They had a lot of the trees tore down because there was a lot of trees they cleaned up out there. But we're gonna take a little closer walk around on these trucks now. We're gonna look at the Chevys tonight. We looked at the Ford here a few days ago. Let's check out these Chevrolet, starting off right here with this 1941. Now this truck, it looks like they moved this thing with a tractor or something in the front. They smashed the whole front end of this thing years and years ago. Not a lot left of the grill and fenders. Went right above the bumper. It's actually, they didn't smash the bumper, but they got about everything else on the front of this truck. But the rest of the truck is still here. It is still intact. You know, we've got the short boards. Doors are stuck on it. I haven't got them pried open yet, but everything inside is still intact. Dash is all still in it. Just obviously weathered, been sitting there for a really long time. Now we look around the back of the cab. One of the ways we know this is a 41, we've got the separate pop metal back window frame that bolts into the cab to hold the back glass. Only the earlier models of this truck use that. And this what this has, plus it's got the pop metal park light housing on the other side we can check out as well. Hood's still here. Fortunately, it got knocked off before the front end was smashed on it. But still lots of bits and pieces. Overall, the truck's pretty rough, but there's a lot of parts here, lots of things that people are going to be able to use. And the other alternative that this truck had for a future meant nothing was going to get used. So we can see the remains of this headlight. We see where it had the pop metal base, obviously designated as an earlier one like a 41. This side of the truck, about the same. Doors look pretty straight on it. We've got good running boards, got some cab pieces, got lots of bits and pieces here. And but like I said, trucks had a rougher life, but compared to being sold for scrap and being ground up into bits and pieces, we've still got stuff here we can save. Now, something else was kind of interesting out there. We see this body shell here, which, you know, even though there's not much here, there's still something here. 1963 Chevy Impala two-door hardtop. They cut the car right here in front of the door jamb, and they cut it right at the A-pillar. So we've got basically the entire rear clip here. A lot of patches still in this thing that would still be good, even though not much left of it. They stripped it, all the trim's gone. However, the other thing about it is we've got a good 63 Chevy rear clip here that would make a great couch or decorator type piece. Obviously, in today's world, it's, you know, you really wouldn't want to cut up a complete 63 Chevy. However, this one has potential for stuff like that, as well as patch pieces to do another 63 hardtop. Because, you know, anything for these early Impalas and a hardtop, so tough to find. Even the small, minute pieces, sometimes guys are going to need them, and you don't want to cut them out of a good, complete two-door hardtop shell. The other Chevy truck we're going to check out right here, the Custom Deluxe 10. This is a late 70s square body, not a ton left of it. No motor, no tranny. As we can look at the front end here, we can see it was round headlight, so it was something back from the 70s. Basic two-wheel drive, long bed pickup, and not a lot left. Been fairly heavily stripped. Hood's gone, nose is gone, left door's gone. Part of the interior's there, but it's heavily weathered. And there again, these old square bodies are getting so popular, and even though there's not a lot left of this truck, its fate was going to the shredder. So you know there's going to be stuff people are going to need. So went ahead and loaded it up and drug it in, as well as this extra bed. This bed was out there as well, so I bought it. Another square body bed, long bed, fleet side, from something, you know, from the similar era as this. And this bed really looks pretty decent. I was really impressed with it. That's why I definitely wanted to bring it in. Plus, since they had excavators out there that we saw in the videos, they helped me load. So they picked this up and sat it on the back of this pickup. So I was able to bring it all in one load. But we look at this bed. We've got a dent back here, which is minimal, but we don't see a ton of rust in this bed, which is great. We can even look up over here. Since we've got this thing flipped upside down, we can actually look at the bottom side of this bed. And structurally, this thing looks great. Taken off of a truck apparently years ago, and has been stored ever since. So it's not a perfect bed, but it sure doesn't look too bad for something that's, you know, 40 years old. Now, we can also look at the floor in here too, And overall, this bed needs a little work, but it definitely has some potential. We can see on the pickup itself, we still got the back bumper, the tailgate here, although it's pretty beat up. Now we'll come around this side, and the truck, once again, it's rough. Not a lot left of the truck itself. We can see this side of the bed, and we can see it's had some body work done on this side, which kind of puzzled me for as solid as it looked. Well, when I look in the back side, it looks like somebody creased this bed right through here. And they straightened this area of the bed, and there's some plastic in this area where they straightened this crease right through here. But once again, we see how solid this thing looks everywhere. We can see across the floor. So this bed's gonna need a little bit of work, but it sure looks like a pretty decent bed, especially for as hard as these things are getting to be defined. So, but not a ton left of this square body. However, if it was wadded up in a ball in a metal bin going to the shredder, there'd be nothing left of it. So for as popular as these things are getting, for as hard as they're getting to find, even the little stuff's gonna be tough. So went ahead and threw the bed up on the back of this one, sucked her up on the trailer and brought her in. We'll sit her out in the row, and there's gonna be bits and pieces there that I know guys are gonna need for their projects. So anyway, that's what we've got for you tonight. Hope you guys liked checking out the Chevy batch that came in off the farmstead. So be sure to check out the video of the farmstead where we found this stuff as it was sitting before we touched it from a few weeks back, and you can see where these things were sitting for a long time. But that's what we've got for you tonight. If you're on Facebook, please share the video with your friends. Invite them to come over, give the page a like, and hang out with us. If you're on YouTube, definitely check out my other videos. You like old cars, you like old trucks, you like memorabilia, you like gas and oil. That's what we do here. That's what we like, that's what we know, and that's what we enjoy doing, so that's what we do. So we got tons of videos on this stuff. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, click that notification button. We do some lives on here. If you don't click that notification button, you won't know when we're live, you won't know when we post videos, so that's important, as well as subscribing. So as always, if you've got questions about the square body, about this 41, anything like that, or any of the other 1,500 cars and trucks we've got in stock right now on the ground, be sure to give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number will be on the text for this video, as well as all my videos. Give me a shout so we can have a conversation about your project. I need to know year, make, model, body style, things like that, the pieces you need. I need all those details to know if I may have something here that might be able to help you out with your project or a specific project you might be looking for. So, as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you swinging by, spending a few minutes with me, hanging out, checking out some more cool iron that we've added to inventory. Stay tuned. I've been buying a ton of cars and trucks. We've got a ton more videos to come. Plus, check out all the other ones of the stuff we've been doing over the last few years of all the inventory as it's been coming in, the yard walk-arounds, the toys, the memorabilia, all the old cool car stuff that we like to do on here. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon on the next video.